Hello guys, today I'm going to explain to you the transparent option and how does it work. You can see already a rectangle object which I have placed here, and what I'm going to do is first I'm going to just show you that by selecting a portion of this image, let's say for example this much part of the object, and I want to move it say over here. But what happens when I move it here, you can see that even the background of the image, the paper also, it gets copied or moved from that position. So what's happening, actually I'm actually destroying this part of the image. That is not going to work. So what I'm going to use, transparent selection over here. So what happens, the image which is over here, the background also moves out and only the image comes in here. So that's very good for me. So I can always use it in this manner. So this is called transparent selection. Then you can also have inversion of a selection. As I select this object, I just say invert selection, and we can see that this part of the object is selected. So selection can be in two ways. There is invert selection. If I'm selecting this much part of the image and I just do invert selection, okay, so what you're going to find, the other object which is not selected gets selected. So inverse selections are there. Now it depends on how you're going to work with your file. Okay, so now let me just quickly move to another option over here. There's a very nice file over here for rooster, and this is one of my drawings. I just want to show you that how to use this colors of the rooster into a new color well. So I'm going to draw one small color well here. I don't know, with the shift key, and I'm going to use the copy option. So I'm going to use the rectangle tool, and I don't need to really have the, I'll just select this, copy, paste. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna click here. Doesn't matter whether I'm using the transparent selection or not. Paste, and I'm using this. So I started making color wells here, and I'm going to use the there's another tool over here that's called the color picker tool. I'm going to use this color picker tool here, and I'm going to fill the color over here. Similarly, I'm going to use as much as I can all these different colors available. So this is how I'm going to use the color model which is used in this, and I can use it further in my drawings. Fine. And a better way of doing this would be, you could also create a grid and place all these color wells, I mean whatever you see here, in the right perspective. So you see, so I can use as much as I can. But yeah, placements are very perfect. So you see this placement, take a zoom at it, see the placements are very perfect. So if I'm just pasting any of these, I will always be able to do my selection, my placement of my color wells in the right manner. Okay, so there it is. I'll show you one more time. What I'm going to use this color fill and this. So that's how you work with your file. And also there's another option over here that is called how to let's go back and you minus this. We can just close this file. We don't need to open this file at all. So let's go to a new file. Don't save the file. Here it is. We can remove the grid lines. Okay, there it is. Go to home. Okay, and that's it. And now what we are going to do here, we are going to use the resizing option. Now I can also use a rooster, okay, and resize it what happens, you find two options here, resize and screw. And what does resize do? It's by, you can resize the image, and what is the size of the image? It's by pixels. It's not measured by inches and all, but is measured by pixels. So 899 pixels is the horizontal, and the vertical is 1000 to 23. So you can always use the maintain aspect ratio, which will, so if you want the image to be half of the size of 400, you can just put 400. So what happens with the vertical height size, that's too vertical, this becomes to 455. So, and then you say okay, the image becomes smaller. You see, there could be a difference in the quality of the image, and then you can always save as this image, okay, as another file format. And I will try to save it as a PNG file format. For this is for, you know, high quality for the web page, okay. And if you want to go for a little lower quality, then you have GIF, which is very good for the web and for email also. But if you want to go for a photo quality, and you can use it either in your computer or on a web page, JPG stands the best so far. But PMP is not a net format, but it is a very good high quality picture and can be saved on the net, okay. So that's why BMP is a better output, but it's not related to web page, okay, and that's why it's not going to work well. Of course, there are other formats also, which you can see here. Monochromatic, which is single color, 16-bit bitmap color, and TIFF, which I have not come across, which I will explain to you when we work on formats, okay. So now just for you to know the resize option, I've just shown you here, and there is another option here, skewing option, and this is just to change the form of the image. 25 by 10, you say okay. So what happens, it looks as if it's a you know, perspective or a 3D or a shadow kind of an object. So that's also available in this file. Well, and then you have rotation. You can rotate the file in whichever angle you want, and you can also flip the file back to another, you know, there it is. Well, so you have all these options available, and there is another option here which I can show you finally. Paste from, and paste from what, you can bring another file from somewhere, and you see that it comes exactly on top of this file, and what you can do, you have two files then. You see this, while the other part is gone out of the page because your file size was small, your canvas was small. I'm going to just crop this thing. So the file is still rooster.icon. You can just do save as and save it as another, you know, JPG file option. So well, in this everything is done with you, and congratulations if you have been able to do this much. And there is nothing more to learn in this. You have the zooms in, zoom out, which you can even do it from here, and then you have the full screen view to check how it looks. Press the escape key to come out of it, and you can always use the shortcut key F11. Fine. So this is how you can work on your work on your file, okay, anytime you want. Don't forget to remove these rulers and grid lines if you don't need them, okay. You can also do right click and invert colors options are there, just because you can always give it for printing, okay. You can delete, you can invert options if you don't want it to go from that position. See that? So this is also available. There it is. I'm going to do undo. Here is your file, okay. So all the best, thank you very much, and if you want to ask me anything more, then I will always let you know. You can always set these as a background also, as fill as or a tile or a center. So how it's going to work, but this will be explained to you in the other sessions. And for scanning or for input of external devices, we'll let you know in the next session, even when we are learning scanning or printing. Okay, thank you very much, and please let me know your queries. Thank you.